on in. Come on in now. So Auntie Lee, yeah, can do a thing. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Hi, welcome to Kicking It with Auntie Leah. I'm so glad to see that you guys decided to stop by and come back and kick it with Auntie Leah in the Truth Gang. Salute, Ramonda. Thank you so much for being here. I just wanted to start off a little different today. I've been like working on myself, trying to get back to myself spiritually, to where I used to be. And so I've been doing a lot of praying. I've been doing a lot of repenting. Been doing a lot of self-searching and soul-searching on the inside. So while we wait on other family members to get in, I wrote a new song today. And I wrote this song because this is truly what I feel in my heart when it comes to the Lord. So I want you guys to listen to the song that I wrote today. And what's crazy is that I uploaded it, but for some reason it's not here. But that's okay, because I'm about to upload it again because they're not going to play on my top. So please give me one moment. I don't understand why everything just continues it's working against me. But God, because I know that I uploaded this song already, and I don't understand why it's not uploading. So I thank you guys for your patience. While you're waiting, if you can please drop Truth Gang in the comment section. We will get started shortly. I just really wanted to play this song I wrote for you guys. So please upload song I do not understand. So while we're waiting, and it has been uploaded. So I hope you enjoy. Thank you so much for being here, Delmaria. Thank you so much for being here, Amanda. Thank you so much for everybody in the back for being here. I know that things are going to turn around for every last one of us, but please try to enjoy this song. We're just waiting on other people to come in while we're listening. If everybody can please share the live, I appreciate it.
You are everything to me. When I was broken, you picked up the pieces. When I was lost, you showed me the way. When darkness covered every part of my vision, you spoke life and turned my night into day. When I was weary, you carried my burden. When I was hurting, you healed all my pain. When I was drowning in fear and confusion,
you can please say,
reach down and call
me in the comments
by name.
If you're a believer.
You've been my shelter,
Lord, I thank you.
Through every storm, you've been my
whatever faith that you are, doesn't matter on this platform.
Every blessing, every breath, Lord, it all comes from thee. You are my Savior, you are my King, you are my Redeemer, my everything. You are my healer, you are my friend, Alpha and Omega, beginning and end. You are my Father, you are my Father, you are my God, you are my provider.
If you're a believer, please begin to say this, Lord, thank you, thank you.
My side. You are my teacher, you are my peace.
Hallelujah.
Jesus,
I just wanted to start.
you are everything.
I wanted to start it off different today. I want to set the atmosphere in a different way.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all
You gave me mercy when I deserved judgment. You gave me grace when I deserve shame. You never left me in my lowest moments. You love me still and care in my pain. You are the potter, I am the clay, molding and shaping me day after day, teaching me faith when I cannot see, showing me who you created me to be. Every mountain you have moved, every battle you have won, every promise you have spoken reminds me you're the Holy One. You are my Savior. You are my Savior. You are my King. You are my Redeemer. You are my Redeemer. My everything. My everything. You are my healer. Hey, hey. You are my friend. Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega. Beginning and end. You are my Father. You are my guide. You are my guide. You are my provider. Standing by my side. Standing by my side. You are my teacher. You are my peace. Hey. Jesus, you are everything. Everything to me. Yeah. You are the most high God forever, seated upon heaven's throne. Before the mountains stood in glory, you are God and God alone. Yahweh, ancient of days, the great I am, forever the same. Yeshua, Lamb of God, the name above every name. You spoke, your worlds were formed from nothing. You breathed it like began. Every nation, every kingdom is resting in your hand. You are Yahweh. You are Yeshua. You are El Shaddai, the Almighty One. You are Jehovah Jireh. You provide my every need. You are Jehovah Rapha, healing every part of me. You are Adonai, my Lord and King, the Holy One of Israel, my everlasting King. El Shaddai, El Shaddai, El Shaddai.
Everybody just take time to say, Lord, I thank you.
The great I am.
Hallelujah.
Of Judah, root of David, bright morning star, King of kings, Lord of lords, Prince of peace, wonderful counselor, mighty God, everlasting Father, righteous judge, bread of heaven, living water, my deliverer, my strong tower, my refuge, my salvation, my hope, my joy, my strength, my soul. Yes,
All right, y'all. I'm gonna calm down in a minute here.
He
Okay, let's start about
El Shaddai. Yeshua, Yeshua, El Shaddai. You reign forever. You reign
Thank you so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for coming back to Chicken It Behind Korea and the Crew Gang. I hope I hope your day has been going well. Mine has been full of prayer and praise and faith, and I'm just so happy that we can come together and just talk about things that need more exposure. Now we know that we have been talking about Kendrick Johnson for a very long time. And we know that it doesn't matter what nobody says, and it doesn't matter what nobody else believes. We know that Kendrick Johnson did not crawl into that mat, shimmy himself down in it, and suffocate. We know that for a fact. And also when it comes to Karmelo, we also know that that young man was defending himself. I do not care what nobody say. They are not letting all the evidence out. They showed the jury the wrong footage. They didn't even show the footage, the one that everybody saw prior to the trial, where they can clearly see the Metcalf boys and their goons walk up to Karmelo just to bully him and start BS. Bro, we don't believe that. We are thanking God right now for the appeal that has been filed, for the request for a new trial, for the request for the judge to be recuse himself. So again, thank you so much for being here. We may have some trolls in here, but at this time, I don't give a, you know what, we're not getting ready to get our time. Not today. So, with that being said, we're going to go ahead. What I wanted to do, we were watching an interview Well, let me do roll call. Righty. Thank you so much for coming, Del Maria. And let me see. Darlene, thank you for being here. Jean Shaw, thank you. Chris Smith, okay, whatever. You can have your opinion. Just be respectful with it. Tangi, thank you for being here. And everybody in the bushes, thank you so much for being here. Like I said, you can have your opinion on any case that we talk about, but I am going to ask you respectfully to please state your opinion respectfully in the comments. That's all that I ask. That's all that I ask. And I don't think that that's too much to ask. Hey, Keith, thank you so much for being here. Hey, Gabby, thank you. Theo, faithful Theo in the house. Everybody drop Truth Gang in the comments. Guys, I'm going to ask you, don't let these people, these trolls that are in the comments throw us off our game. We got one goal. We got one goal only. Well, we got two. One, shout justice for Kendrick Johnson. We're going to shout it until they run it backwards. And then we're going to shout free Karmelo because that boy was defending himself. All right. So I'm going to pull up. I'm not sure if we will have guests tonight. I did invite her, but it was kind of late. So not sure what I want to do. Sorry, my other speaker turned on. Okay. How about that? I'm not sure what that is. But let's finish. How about that? Wait a minute. I'm not sure what that is. But for some, let's finish. How about that? Wait a minute. I'm not sure what that is. All right, that was it. I'm sorry. Somehow, for some reason, it was more than one StreamYard open. Again, I apologize. But let's get right into it. We're not going to let the adversary destroy our night. We're going to be here to support, continue to call out Karmelo Anthony's name, continue to call out keep your hands to yourself, and continue to call out stop bullying people. And that means online as well in person. Period. Okay, so we're going to start where we left off. Let me turn the music down. Let's just pay attention to what these two black attorneys are saying regarding the case. Fair use.
Right.
You just can't expect interest in mine or somebody that don't look at me, my black passion is anger or somebody that, you see what I'm saying? These are white folks you leaving to decide who this young man is.
Right.
And like I said, you can't leave a jury like that to humanize your client for you.
Right.
You just can't you expecting too much of these folks. Like part of that is on you. I mean, they are who they are and what they are, but knowing that you should have had a plan. And you ought to be, I would have been,
Well, right here, he's talking about Karmelo Anthony's attorney. I'm just going to call him Mike. He doesn't deserve, in my opinion, to be called his whole government name. We got to understand that in high-profile cases like this, there are things that are called, or people that we call paid opposition. And what that is there are people such as attorneys, judges, jurors, witnesses, or whoever were paid, sometimes allegedly, by the plaintiff or the opposing party to throw the case or throw the testimony or ignore things, if that makes sense. And I'm going to say, in my opinion, based off what I reviewed and heard about Karmelo's attorney, that he was in fact paid opposition. So with that being said, he wasn't defended at all. He wasn't attempting to defend. He wasn't attempting to object. So he's talking about, the way that he wasn't prepared, the attorney, that he did not get any character witnesses to come and testify on Karmelo's behalf, such as that woman who said that Karmelo saved her son from drowning. My question is, why, Mike? Let's keep going, guys. I'll take questions in a minute.
shoving that down their throat. He saved a life. He had a 3.5 GPA. His kindergarten teacher said he was an astute individual that she knew was going to be successful. His senior teacher said the same. The pastor said, the principal said he had never even seen Karmelo, didn't even know his name before it. You know, I would have, I thought about it, and I probably would have, me and Mike, tactically, probably would have had about 10 to 12 punishment witnesses. You want to know why? Because juries forget.
Yeah.
All that BS. Mike, how many times we done pulled that? See, I'm going to give them a little bit of sauce. Don't get mad at me, Mike. Because if the DA's listening, they going to know what's up. This how detailed it is. You want to make sure they hear you last.
Right.
If we about to go to lunch and I'm finna cross-examine a witness, I'm gonna stand up, Your Honor. I believe my cross is gonna go past 12:15. Can I just start after lunch? These things are important.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is tactically, the longer that punishment phase would have been, the more of the good evidence they would have forgot. They would have forgot some of them 21 people's, testimony. I would have drug it out. They'd have been sick of seeing me.
Attorney,
Guess what? I'm here today to tell you what good of a guy Karmelo is again. You see what I'm saying?
because I researched this as well, and I didn't know that if a person is charged with murder, although they were convicted, there is an opportunity to get that defendant on the stand to get him. Is it like a manslaughter? Am I correct?
Yes. Well, it's not necessarily a manslaughter charge. It's the manslaughter punishment.
Okay.
In order to get the manslaughter charge, you would have to get the jury to not convict on the murder and then convict on the manslaughter. And then when you go to punishment, it would only be manslaughter time. What is it, 2 to 20?
2 to 20.
Hey, Joe.
2 to 20. So no less than 2, no more than 20. So manslaughter is heat of passion. You want to prove heat of passion during the trial. But the second bite at the apple you're referring to is sudden passion.
Okay, yeah.
So you would just be showing during punishment that this happened because I was so angry that he was bullying me or playing me like a, you know what I'm saying? Or,
But let me tell you this. He absolutely, 100% was being bullied. And I know that we have a slew of people who want to skip over that fact and want to blame Karmelo for bringing this tool or knife to school or to the track meet. However, as I've always stated, had Hunter and Austin and the other two boys not approached him, not touched him more than once, not hit him or whatever, this wouldn't have happened. And it's so important that we teach our kids not to bully. It's so important that we teach our kids not to put their hands on other people because of things like this that can happen. I, for one, refuse to allow bullying to be dismissed. If you're going to blame somebody for this, you need to blame it all. Okay? Had Austin and Hunter not approached Karmelo, had Austin not grabbed his bag, touched him on the shoulder, and then pushed him, and then we saw all kind of other chaos. We need that other footage. None of this would have happened. You can't villainize a kid who had no record, who was captain of track team and football team, who has never been in trouble at school, just because other kids attack him and somebody died in the middle of the defense. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Because we're going to keep saying free.
Whatever may have you, whatever emotion he was feeling suddenly that caused him to do that. And if the jury believed that, is that right, Mike? If the jury believes that there was evidence presented of it, that there's, I don't know if it's a prima facie case or if it's preponderance of evidence, then they can give him anywhere between 2 and 20.
Right.
Now, it's the second bite at the apple.
His defense had the opportunity, even though he did not testify, he could have put him on the stand then, and they could have still heard from him.
Absolutely.
Yes, that's what a trial skilled, tried attorney would know and would do. There's been cases where, even though only one case, I got found guilty of murder.
Right.
Okay. Murder is 5 to 99. So at the punishment phase, I tell my client, okay, now it's time to, we got found guilty of murder, but now we can still get a manslaughter at the punishment phase by proving, like Drew said, sudden passion. If they believe that things just got out of hand and you didn't have a reasonable time to cool off, and you committed this crime, they can find you guilty of the lesser included manslaughter and do 2 to 20.
And fam, this is how biased the jury was. This is how so hell-bent they were for punishing this kid. Crime of passion. They dismissed that. I mean, they totally ignored that these kids walked directly to Karmelo, approached him. They did not sit down. They overlooked lies from different witnesses. They refused to believe that what was right in front of them. You could see that those kids were walking to that tent with a mission, and you can see them go directly to Karmelo. They dismissed that. They were so hell-bent on making an example out of Karmelo Anthony, they didn't even take in consideration his record. It didn't exist. He didn't have a record. They had no compassion on this kid, period. So he's going to get a new trial. I believe that with everything in me. I'm sorry to keep interrupting.
That is a big difference. 5 to 99, 2 to 20. Had Karmelo Anthony's attorney pushed that harder, then maybe he wouldn't have got a 35-year sentence.
I agree. In
our murder case where our guy got found guilty to one case, that guy got 15 years because we pushed so hard, push, to say, look, if y'all don't think it was self-defense, then guess what? He just didn't have time to calm down. It all happened so fast. Sudden passion was a case where the guy was beating on my client's sister, and he had to do what he had to do. So they found him guilty, but he only got 15 years. Now, people said that may be a win, 15 years, if you was looking at 99. We didn't like it because we felt like he should have came home. But hey, nevertheless, had you pushed that issue, Mr. Howard, for your client, Mr. Anthony, he probably could have got way lesser than 35 years.
I mean, what do you all think? I agree. What do you all think? I agree with this guy. I 1000% agree with this guy. Why didn't he put Karmelo on the stand? And another thing, guys, the other night, the night before last, we actually went through all the evidence, right, that they gave us, the photos, the content of his book bag, the knife, we saw shoes and clothing and things of that nature. One thing we did not see, and one thing I've never heard anyone mention except the witnesses that reviewed the original video that was not chopped and screwed. Where was Karmelo's cell phone? Where was Karmelo's cell phone in the evidence? The kid had a cell phone. We clearly see that the charger was in his book bag. Where is his phone? Where are the text messages from the other kids that were present and that were involved in this confrontation? All of it is BS, if you ask me. Let's keep listening.
Again, I'm not an attorney, but one of the things, because I watch these court cases all the time, is when the witnesses were put on the stand, the prosecution kept asking them, was it self-defense? And I'm like, they can't ask them that. You know what I mean? Because these are regular people. Now, if you ask how many witnesses was it? 20? I don't recall. So I feel like even in that situation, we all are not perfect. How many times did Mike sit there and allow him to continually ask that question and never said anything?
Well, I heard that question, but the correct question is, did he object when it happened? And did he preserve error for appeal? Because quite frankly, the prosecution asked crazy stuff all the dang time. But what you got to do, he was supposed to object, that question causes for the witness to make a legal conclusion. And what that means is, what you were saying in layman's terms is, this person isn't a lawyer. You know, this person doesn't know. This person would need to know the legal definition, the black letter of the law definition, to self-defense to even answer that question. See what I'm saying? What people say in self-defense is in a barbershop and the beauty salons, that don't suffice. You see what I'm saying? They need to know what's going on. So, and you could also object to them making an opinion on an ultimate issue. Now, me knowing what I know, they may be able to get away with a witness making an opinion on an ultimate issue, but I would still make the objection just to throw the prosecutor off, okay? But you object to that every time, and then if the judge act like he getting tired of you, you object to it again, and then you ask for a running objection to that line of questioning, okay? And not because you poking at the judge, but because you are blatantly putting in the jury's face, they not supposed to be asking them this. You see what I'm saying? And sometimes what I do, I'll say, Judge, this is misleading. They're not supposed to be asking, because the jury needs to know. You know what I'm saying? The jury just needs to know. You got to find a way to the tricks and the trades of this thing to get these people to see it your way, or the way that they ought to see it, not your way. You know, but yeah, that's if that really happened, you know. Now what I do, I can relate to this, because in a murder case, I think, Mike, we ask every witness, the last question we ask them is, you're not here to testify to what my client was thinking that day, are you? You're just here to show the jury these pictures that you took of the crime scene, isn't that right? Oh, no, I'm not here to do that at all. No further questions. You can go X them off the list, jury. That witness didn't help you at all. You see what I'm saying? So I can sympathize with what they're doing, but it's still improper. And it would definitely be an appealable issue. I mean, I would think, but not if they didn't object. If they didn't object, you waive your appeal. So.
Okay, I'm glad you said that, because that was one of the things that I learned by listening to all these other attorneys. One of the things they consistently stated, that if your attorney does not object, you cannot appeal that particular issue. I know I'm saying it wrong, but essentially, if your attorney don't object to whatever they consider is incorrect, then you can't go to the appeal court and say, I want to appeal on these specific things.
Right.
You said it right. Yeah.
The Sixth Amendment gives you the right to an adequate and complete and a full defense, and the right to counsel. And that counsel being adequate and providing effective assistance is knowing when to make the timely objections. I tell a jury, when we pick a jury all the time, don't worry about objections. That's what we have to do as attorneys. As a competent attorney, I have to object. Whether the judge is ruling against me 100-0 or ruling in my favor 100-0. Y'all don't worry about that. That's our duty as a lawyer. Doing our job is to object, and it's the duty of the judge to make his ruling.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, so I did put the link to this whole interview in the comment section. So if you are interested in watching the rest of that video, please feel free to go over to Lakeisha's channel and subscribe and watch the video. It is very informative. So what we're going to do next, I had one of the Truth Game members. We have some other clips that we want to review, and I want to get your opinion on Megan Metcalf's statement. So I want to listen to that. Let's see if there's any questions that are worth giving attention to, because some of these people don't know how to have respectful dialogue. But I'm thankful for the ones who can. Okay. Tony says he rejected the plea deal and they gave him the minimum. Okay. All right. I think I heard that a plea deal was on the table. I will have to look more into that. Let me see. Joe says Austin won't be missed by the cheerleaders that he beat up. And then Anthony says something drove him to do it. I do agree. I do believe that he was afraid. It had came out that he had epilepsy, and getting in a fight or getting stumped or even pushing, hitting your head can cause a seizure and cause permanent damage. I also heard that he had shoulder surgery, and that could have weakened him and made him afraid as well to get re-injured. So he did what he had to do to get out of the situation, in my opinion. Bram says fake stories are not going to win in court. I know, and I'm glad that we're not going to use or tell any fake stories. Let me see. Austin, Joe says Austin and his brother were bullies, is what I think he tried to say. Anthony says you never know. And then Proud FBA says if Hunter pushed Austin onto the knife, charge Hunter. Well, somebody else needs to be charged. Okay, they're saying that the only crime that was committed was Karmelo. We know that's BS because assault is a crime as well. But nobody was held accountable because they tried to put the whole assault on solely Austin. Well, we know that we can see other individuals involved in said assault. But my question is, allegedly, were those track members and witnesses, were they offered scholarships to not tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Don't think it's not possible, because we've seen the same thing happen in the Kendrick Johnson case. Allegedly, that scholarships were offered to kids not to come forth and give their testimony of what happened to Kendrick. Allegedly. Could this have happened in the Karmelo Anthony case? It could. Am I saying it did as a fact? No. I am saying that it is a huge possibility, because why did nobody's testimonies match? Why were they all over the place? Why were they filled with lies? And who scared those kids is the question. All right, so let's get into this other video. Okay, let's see. Yep, it's right here. Let's see what the North Carolina Beat has to say.
What's up, Beat Mob? This your boy Gerald with the NC Beat. Now, y'all, since Megan Metcalf and Jeff Metcalf, the mom and dad of Austin Metcalf, who you see right here, and Hunter Metcalf, can't take responsibility or at least own up and say, yes, my children were bullies, or yes, my son Hunter is a bully. It just seems like that the public has to hold these people accountable, because everybody thinks they're just so angels. No, they're not. They are bullies. Someone needs to take responsibility. So if you guys are not going to take responsibility, we're going to make you take responsibility. And you may not have known this, but there was an email sent to some coaches by some cheerleaders about what Austin and Hunter Metcalf said and did to them after a game at Raising Cane's. Now, from my understanding, these cheerleaders are cheerleaders from Memorial High School. Apparently, this night, Memorial High School lost badly against Liberty High School. And it seems like the Metcalf boys did not like what the cheerleaders had to say.
Coaches, the other cheerleaders and I have tried to make an effort to stay supportive and spirited throughout the football season. However, the disrespect we feel coming from some of the football players is making it very difficult. Today, after our game against Liberty, some of us cheerleaders in uniform went to Cane's. While talking amongst ourselves about the loss, Hunter Metcalf stood up and yelled that my friend and fellow varsity cheerleader is a, quote, fat bitch, end quote. I don't understand what triggers his rages, but to yell this unprovoked made us all really upset and was incredibly embarrassing for my friend, as everyone in Cane's looked at her and started laughing. We see the Metcalfs act out time and time again, but we trust that there is repercussions or some sort of consequence, so we stay out of it. But for it now to be directed towards one of the people that shows up to every game to support and cheer them on is astounding to me. After they left Cane's, one of the other football players told us that Hunter said his, quote, hands were bisexual, end quote, implying that he would not only hit guys, but also girls. She is not only embarrassed, but genuinely scared, especially after seeing the way he can act on the field. I'm only coming to you because I feel that you should be aware that he is acting like this in public places, which is not good for our school's representation and is discouraging us to keep cheering them on. I'm sorry for having to even come to you about this, but after tonight, it truly feels like it's getting out of hand. I recognize that he may be upset that we lost, but there's no justification for the way he treated my friend tonight. I would also appreciate for my name to stay confidential, as I fear what they would do if they knew. Thank you.
So earlier this week, Megan was on TikTok Live. She was on this panel and they asked her about that email. They can't even take responsibility for their own children's actions. Just always got to find an excuse for something. Shut the fuck up and take responsibility for these thugs that you and Jeff laid down and had.
If you know anything about the cheerleader email, we kind of talked to Brandon about it a little bit. He didn't go into detail because of his
boys.
He just said like kids were disciplined, and that's
yeah. So the incident was that we had played Frisco Liberty that night and lost, and we should have beat them because they hadn't won a game in like 3 years. So the whole football team was frustrated and upset, and Austin and Hunter were physically upset even at the game. Like they got in trouble from the coaches because like Austin threw his helmet. Hunter was the one that was kind of more of like he would get more upset about things. He went back out on the field and finished the game. Austin was like, I'm done. He was just, there was only like 2 minutes left. And he was just pissed. He was just in one of those moods. But after the game was over, him and Hunter and I know for sure one other kid who was an offensive lineman went to Cane's to eat. The girls apparently were talking about the game and making comments about how crappy our team was. And Hunter, more than likely said something nasty to one of them because that's how he approaches things. And Austin just went over and was like, man, I don't understand why you guys got to be like that. Like we're upset that we lost and this is how you're.
But see, that's interesting. And I'm going to keep playing it. Don't get me wrong, but I want to point out something. Why is it always Hunter? Why is it always Hunter that says something to somebody? Answer that. Why is Hunter always starting ish with people? And then she just said that Austin was actually the level-headed person. So, but we heard Hunter say in his interview that Austin will always come to his defense, even when he was wrong. In my opinion, that's what happened. Austin did it. All the approaching and talking crap. And then here come Austin coming to his brother's defense. And he knew that he was wrong, but he continued it. So in my opinion, some of the blame should be on Austin as well. Let's keep going.
You're not going to support us. So there was not like a physical altercation. It was more of verbal of like, you guys are assholes for not, you're supposed to be Frisco Memorial supporters and you're acting like we're shit. And you're cheerleaders on top of that. So fast forward to the email that was sent. From what I understand, the coach had talked to Austin and Hunter about just what happened on the field the night before. And then the coach had sent the email, and Coach Jackson, who was our head football coach, actually told them, if you have a problem, you need to go to the police because it was off campus. And there was nothing he's going to do because it was off campus.
When will y'all come out and admit that these were bullies? Why didn't you go to the police and say, hey, we believe Karmelo Anthony? This is why Karmelo Anthony's case is very important. These boys had a history of bullying people.
Correct.
And there was nothing he's going to do because it was off campus. So nothing came of it other than, yes, there was a talking to. And again, I go back to the original fact. Austin would never disrespect a girl per se. Hunter, he could have some choice words for.
That Hunter was something else, huh? Yeah, Hunter, somebody's going to be on your ASS. We on your ass, Hunter.
Someone who was going to be disrespecting him. I'm just going to be completely frank. That's just how he is. They were identical twins, but they were two
completely different type of children. But the end result, nothing happened in that regard. And then I actually asked someone here recently, you know, how it got leaked or whatever, how the email had gotten out to all these people or whatever. And someone had mentioned more than likely it was a mom that was just pissed off.
Let me know in the comments what y'all think about this.
Okay, what do you all think? We want to thank North Carolina Beach for that clip that he put together. What do you all think? What do you all think? Even the mom admitted that basically Hunter's a bully. Austin was the one that I guess would settle things down, but he's the one that got taken out. And then after he got taken out, because he decided to put his hands on a person that was significantly smaller than himself after he warned him not to touch him. Yeah, so he touched him anyway, and it was more than a touch or a push, guys. So you can stop the gaslighting. We're not buying it. Let's talk about it. What do you guys think? After that, Hunter had the nerve to go over Austin's girlfriend's house and basically live there for an entire month. That don't even make sense to me. Actually, that's quite weird. And it also reminds me of Cain and Abel. Now, I'm not saying that Hunter was jealous of Austin. I'm saying it's a possibility. That's what happened. All right, let's take some comments. Let me see. We're going to read them. All right. Joe says Jeff Metcalf was a deadbeat who failed his son. I've heard that, and we know that he's a deadbeat, and we know that he's racist. And it's a sad situation that he feels that way about a whole race, because some of us are not thugs, but I'll tell you this, every race has thugs, okay? We can post a whole lot of things about, that crimes that happen in your race. So in our race, Black people are not the only ones that receive EBT. Black people are not the only ones that have baby daddies. Black people are not the only one that eat watermelon. But he showed his racial ass, his racist ass. That's exactly what he did. So let's keep reading. I can't say your name. E. Plora says no plea deal was given by the DA. Okay. Gabby says, I agree, Joe. And then Anthony says everything will go the right way. I believe that. Because it's a whole nation praying for this country. We are so tired of our kids, our uncles, our parents, our siblings being railroaded in the legal system. We're tired of our deaths being treated totally different, disregarded. Kendrick Johnson, no investigation. Kendrick Johnson covered up. He died at school. There was no immediate response to his death when they found him rolled up in the mat. In fact, Sheriff Prime, Chris Prime, didn't even call the coroner for 6 whole hours. When the coroner, Bill Watson, came to the scene, guess what was happening? You know how they lynched us back in the day? Onlookers that would bring lunches to watch. And they thought it was a show. They treated it like it was a festival. Onlookers while they're hanging our children. The same thing was happening on Kendrick Johnson's scene, except in a different way. Onlookers were there when the coroner arrived 6 hours later. People and kids were in the gym while he's still laying down, hanging out of the mat in the gym. People was congregating in the hallway. Crowds were in the parking lot while this kid was laying in the mat, dead. School wasn't even shut down. School went on as if nothing ever happened. And they deemed it an accident prior to the coroner getting there The coroner wanted an autopsy. They tried to say he don't need an autopsy. This was an accident. So Bill Watson said, okay, well, he's going to get an autopsy. 17-year-old kid. We have to confirm how he died. So Lowndes County was like, well, okay, after they tried to stop him. So the Bill Watson said, well, let's store his body at a local funeral home, right? And then the Valdosta, who did not have no jurisdiction over this case, decided to interject themselves or inject or whatever you want to say into the conversation and says, well, let's redirect his body to our county morgue. Why? Only to take his body, I'm talking about Kendra Johnson, to their morgue and for them not to even refrigerate this body. Comment, I'm tired of the differences in justice. So they basically baked Kendra Johnson to speed up decomposition. We'll talk about that tomorrow. But everybody know that this platform loves Kendra Johnson. Let's get back to Karmelo, because this is another kid that we have adopted, this nephew. We also love him too. And there's nothing that you will be able to say or do to make us stop, because we're tired. And God is listening. And he's going to answer. All right. Victoria says, I have Caesars never killed anyone I fought with. Okay, well, you know what? That's you. You shouldn't have been fighting in the first damn place, to be honest. But, okay. Anthony says, maybe then nobody will be a victim. Okay? And then Anthony also says, maybe people will not be able to steal from others. Well, that's true. Okay? And let's see. Let me see. Thank you so much for all your comments. Anthony, I'm just trying to get to some other people. Victoria says we need help. Well, we got help. His name is Jesus, Yeshua, Yahweh. All the help that we need, young lady, a young man, whatever you are. Stephanie says, sounds familiar. It really does. It really does. And we're tired. We're tired. Anthony says, bring the recruits. Gabby says, crazy work. Yes. Proud says, I want to see those phone records. I want to see them too. Where's the phone? Because see, the witnesses that went to see the video prior to the trial, they said that Kendrick, I'm not Kendrick. We love you, Kendrick. Hold on, son. We coming back to you. we getting back to you, to Dr. Gaffney and Crab's live testimony here shortly. We might talk about you tomorrow because you keep coming up. You keep coming up. So that means that you need to be talked about, in my opinion. So, and that's what we're going to do. Where's the phone? Where's his cell phone? See, I heard that they broke it. I also heard that may be what they threw in the trash. Maybe Karmelo was sitting down recording the incident. But I want to tell the appellate attorneys, they already know this. Whatever Karmelo was doing that day on that phone, even if you don't have the phone, it's in the cloud. Subpoena the cloud. Get this kid a fair trial. Let's get to this next video that another Truth Game member sent. Let's keep going. All right, and let's hear it.
Did a Texas judge just break the law on TV right after a major murder trial? This is Judge John Roach Jr., and he is facing intense scrutiny for going on a media tour immediately after sentencing teenager Karmelo Anthony to 35 years in prison. Take a listen.
What's your take on Karmelo Anthony?
I don't know. I really don't know.
You've had a lot of defendants in your courtroom.
I have had a lot of defendants in my courtroom, and I talked to Mr. Anthony a couple times because I'm legally required to go over some things with him. He seems like a nice young man. who committed a crime. And he understands today, more than any day before today, the consequences of committing a crime like he did.
Okay, so the judge already thought that Karmelo was guilty. Based off what I'm hearing during this interview, a judge is not supposed to have any bias. But as it just came out of his mouth, he called him a murderer. He knew in his heart, or believed, or had a preset thought of Karmelo being a murderer. I think that's diabolical. I can't wait for all this to play out.
Texas judges are strictly governed by the Code of Judicial Conduct. Under Canon 3B10, judges are legally banned from making public comments about any pending or impending case. And yes, even though the trial is over, a case is legally considered pending as long as the defense can file an appeal. Now, Judge Roach claims he did the interviews to clear his name. The trial was surrounded by viral social media rumors, including fake AI photos claiming he was drinking with the victim's family. He also used the time to explain why he banned cameras from the courtroom to protect teen witnesses. Texas law does allow judges to explain their court procedures, but here's where he entered an ethical danger zone. He directly commented on the defendant's character on TV, stating that Karmelo seems like a nice young man who committed a crime and that he now understands the consequences. By telling the media that Anthony committed the crime, the judge publicly validated the guilty verdict while an appeal is actively brewing.
Guys, can I ask you a question? That last statement where he said a nice young man who committed a crime and he understands today. Basically, he's saying he learned his lesson. And in my opinion, in his mind, his sole intent, even prior to the trial, was teaching him a lesson. That you cannot put your hands on white boys and you cannot unalive white boys, even if you are defending yourself, even if you are the one being taxed, even if you are the victim, we don't care. You cannot touch a white boy is what I'm hearing. And let's keep going.
Legal experts say the defense could easily weaponize these exact quotes in appellate court to argue the judge abandoned absolute neutrality. And this isn't the first ethics brush. Back in 2018, Judge Roach was publicly sanctioned by a Texas Special Court of Review for using his judicial office to commercially promote a divorce book he wrote. So, did he cross the line to fight fake news, or did he break the rules of the bench? Tune in to Legal Doc Talk for more legal news.
All right. All right, so let's talk about it. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Let's get some more comments in. So Troy says that little monster got 35 years, as he should. Prayers for the Metcalfs and all the negativity and hate they have received after losing their son from that racist punk. Let me tell you something. The only person that's racist is you and Jeff Metcalf. And everybody that thinks like you. Because nobody on this platform has never said that they're not praying for the strength of the Metcalfs. They lost their son, for Christ's sake. So we're not making fun of their pain. What we're doing is refusing you and Jeff Metcalf and the mother in the legal system in Frisco, Texas, from railroading a kid that was defending them. Clearly. So you're the racist, and stop trying to project your mindset on people that are tired, on people that are fighting for what's right. That is you. And you know what else? Everybody else in the comments that think that they want to come over and bully people, you're a bully. You got Austin Metcalf and Hunter Metcalf syndrome. So that's why you're going platform to platform and platform, thinking you can bully people in their own house. That is equivalent to you coming to my house amongst my guests and cussing us out and in our face. You're a bully. Period. Anyway, let me get to some more comments before I get mad. ND says, not proven beyond reasonable doubt. Anthony says, settle our differences. Somebody called me AI. I ain't AI. She has multiple streams of the same exact thing. I'm not sure what that means. Let me see. All right, guys. So there is another clip that they wanted to watch. So let me get to that clip as well. Let me see which one it is.
Cops protect white.
See what he has to say. And there is a lot of good white people in this world. Do not get me wrong. There are a lot of good white people that understand, that can clearly see how we are treated different. And I want to tell those people that we thank you and we love you for supporting us. We thank you for not turning a blind eye, and we thank you for speaking up for equality. Let's see what he has to say. And thank you to everyone who's here. And before we play this video, I just want to remind you that this channel can receive donations. We have super chats, super stickers, stars on Facebook, and you can see the Cash App and PayPal if you want to bless the channel. If you want to bless the channel. Not required. All right, let's go.
Cops protect white people and corporate interests. They hunt down black people. That is how they make money, right? That's how they've always made money. They are slave catchers. But the point is that you've never heard a black cop shoots a 1-year-old baby in the chest, right? But and a child. A 1-year-old was just opened up, like unloaded on, right? By a white cop who saw the baby get into the car, and they knew that the woman had a receipt. You will never hear. There is not a group of all black cops policing all white communities for a reason, right? It's just white people harassing the fuck out of everyone. Okay, can we be honest? Please? Every freedom we've ever had as a result of theirs being taken away. It's a seesaw effect. 55% of Mississippi's population was slaves. 49% of the white people in it invested into slavery. They have the highest incarceration rate in the world. White people don't care. They do not care. The cops are killing fucking dogs, right? Because a black woman is celebrating the Knicks win too loudly. Like, they don't care that this baby just got fucking opened up, right? Like, what are we doing?
We literally have people in our comment sections making fun of a 1-year-old kid dying. If that was a white kid that a cop shot, it could have been a white cop that shot a white 1-year-old baby, the response would be different from the white community. They're making fun of a 1-year-old black baby being murdered over shoplifting allegations. Keep showing us your heart. We already know it.
Like, we are so fucked, right? We are so sick. And my only point is that they arrested a 10-year-old for peeing outside. And Republicans talk about freedom. Where's our freedom? They don't give a fuck about these black kids' freedom. They know that the kid was black. They know that there's no white kids getting arrested. They know that there's no white kids who are bringing in knives that get 35 years for premeditated murder when they're in high school. They know there's no white kids that are getting shot in the back by a family of Chinese. Oh my God, bro.
Absolutely right.
This family gets acquitted on all fucking counts. They killed a 14-year-old. Do you think that would happen if
it wouldn't have happened? We know.
White people, you have to be honest at some point. What we have is under the threat of violence. It was us having a gun and using it against people that didn't. It was slavery, Jim Crow, modern police state bullshit, right? The only point is that the Austin Metcalf supporters are going to be really quiet this week as they realize this happens 3 times a week to black people, and they had the one story that fit their narrative of the year. They didn't shut up in our comments. They didn't make videos about it because they would have got canceled, but they can't be honest about the fact that this wouldn't happen to a white baby because cops protect those and they hunt down everyone else's. All right, have a nice day. I'm fucking sick. Cops.
And he's 100%, 1,000% speaking fact. Let's talk about it. Why is the response different? Why wasn't there no outrage from the white community that 1-year-old baby got shot? The cops knew that the baby was in the car, but they shot at the car anyway. It wasn't even if they were shoplifting, which she wasn't. She had her receipts for the diapers. But perhaps she was. You saw a baby get in a car with these two black women, and you proceeded to shoot in that car anyway. You didn't care. Because you guys look at us as if we're animals. There's no way you would have shot in that car if that baby was white. You would have been like, "Us just shoplifting. Let's go look at the camera. Let's take their license plates down. We'll get them later." No. This cop killed a 1-year-old baby. Let's talk about it. Look at this stupid stuff. Why did the baby's mom try to run over a cop? First of all, get your information right. She was in the passenger seat. The baby was in the passenger seat. And until they released the evidence, I didn't see. I saw the video that was out there. I didn't see no one try to run over a cop. The cop decided to pursue with guns out over a shoplifting charge. Period. Same thing with Cyrus. The owner of the gas station decided to pursue. And this kid was running away. He was scared. He didn't have no water. He didn't even steal nothing. He ran out to him and hunted him down. And he got off. So shut your pat. Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. Before it happens to your family member. Theo says, messed up for real, absolutely. All of it. And everybody in these comments defending the bullshit stuff that's going on in our community are sick individuals. Sick individuals. Another supporter sent a video.
Shaking right now.
Let's watch this one. You guys are sick in the head. And that's that. Why did he have a gun? Why did he have a knife? Why did she steal diapers? Y'all one of the dumbest. And you know what? It is going to happen to one of y'all family members. It is. Because of this. Karma is something else. It's going to happen to one of your family members. One way or another, your pie hole will be shut. All right, let's get into it.
I'm like shaking right now. You need to grab your stuff and leave. Hi. Hi, I'm the owner. Hi, I'm the owner.
Yeah, okay.
Did you use the N-word earlier?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm very
Okay, I need you to leave.
I'm sorry. It needed abomination. I'm very sorry. It was the wrong person.
I don't care if you're sorry or not.
I'm sorry.
I need you to leave. That is not acceptable behavior.
I'm very lucky. I had some help and
Yeah, I need you to grab your stuff and leave, please. You cannot talk like that in my store.
It was the first one. Grateful for this.
Yes, and please don't come back to my store. That word is not allowed in here. That is unacceptable behavior.
I might have to take the work when I came in.
You what?
I'm grateful for that.
I'm glad you're grateful, but you can't be here.
I'm glad that you put her out.
Is that everything?
I am glad. Like I said, there are some amazing white people in this world. You see, I, for one, don't hate a whole race.
You can't talk like that in my store, so I'm going to ask you to not come back, okay? If you do, I will call the police.
We appreciate you. That is amazing that she did that, man. Let's shout out to her. I don't know her name, but shout out to her. Who refuses to tolerate that type of language in her establishment. Like I said, there are some amazing white people in this world. Okay? There's another video that was sent to me by a supporter that they want us to watch. So let me pull that one up. And let's see what this one has to say. Racism is everywhere. Racism is sick. And what's so crazy is Dr. Umar is right. Black people, we love. I know I do. We forgive. I know I do. It's just in our nature. But this shit got to stop. Let's see what these people have to say. Let's get it.
A live stream on TikTok where Jeff Metcalf was talking, and he slipped up and almost said something. I want to see if you catch it.
Can I say this here? I hope I can find it. You know, when I talked to him, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a pastor. I did report him. Y'all ought to see how he talked for real. I never seen a Christian cuss like that. Y'all can like a real him. Cause I didn't go and I didn't talk to him like I was on Karmelo's side or Austin's side. I was trying to find peace. Y'all to see how he really sound. Oh my God. It's crazy.
I want you to
my mind for the way he sound on TV and the way he sound on that phone.
Well,
even his lawyer told him, you need to stay off that phone. His lawyer said, you're going to mess the case up. He even told me, he said, I can't talk to you because my lawyer said I can't say anything. The real him, he said he's going to mess the case up.
Wow. He told you that?
Yes. He said, I can't talk because my lawyer told me I messed up the case. They got
I'm gonna tell you why the lawyer told him that. This gonna be one example that I'm about to show you and everybody that's watching. Watch this. I want to see if anybody can catch this. Watch this. This Jeff Metcalf on a TikTok live stream.
So rational and smart. If someone touches your arm, does that justify you stabbing them in the heart?
In a hostile situation where someone walks up to me,
answer the question. Yes or no? Does it?
I'm answering your question. That's not the situation.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. You walked up the whole time out of the situation.
He touched him. Does that justify? Okay, man, I'm done. Fuck off. Next person.
Man, you fuck off. Yeah, you disrespect.
Dude, why don't you go to fucking just somewhere where you belong?
The real. Do you have a question or comment?
Yeah, Jeff Metcalf, you're a racist ass prick.
Fuck you, nigger fucking whore loving bitch.
Wow. Wow, that's him. See, I didn't lie. I didn't know you had that.
And that's not what.
Yeah, and I want to show you this right here too. Watch what he said. That's actually not the one I wanted to play. But
he said, hold on. Did he say, I can't use a word? Did he say nigga loving B?
Wow.
Yeah, with the ER, nigger, yeah.
I know, I just, godly.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But I want you to catch this. Watch this.
Oh my God.
And that's not what happened. Let's stick to the truth.
Theo,
my son said, dude,
you're still here, please make a comment.
I don't know exactly what was said. I wasn't.
Did y'all catch that? Hold on, watch this.
And that's not what happened. Let's stick to the truth. My son said, dude, I don't know exactly what was said.
He almost told on his son. Did you hear that, Bishop?
Yeah.
He finna say his son said, dude, I'll make you. Watch this. But then he switched it up. That's why the lawyer told him to shut the hell up. Watch this.
That's not what happened. And that's not what happened. Let's stick to the truth. My son said, dude, I don't know exactly what was said. I wasn't.
Oh, he did. So he said, I'll make you move. That's when you push.
No. Listen, I would have said.
What does Christian have to?
See how he just lied and said, no, that's what I would have said. No, you said your son
and that's not
said
what
that,
happened.
But you switched it up. Watch this.
And that's not what happened. Let's stick to the truth. My son said, dude, I don't know exactly what was said. I wasn't.
Oh, he did. So he said, I'll make you move.
No.
Can I say something?
I don't make.
Go ahead, Bishop.
Oh, you're a bad man. Cause I'm gonna tell you why I know you're a bad man. Everybody need to look at this. You're a bad man. I'm gonna tell you why. He told me the same thing. He said my lawyer got mad at me, and I didn't know you had all this. See, one thing about truth, it revealed himself. He said my lawyer told me I'm gonna mess up the case. Cause I kind of made him think that, I really wasn't on nobody's side, but I wanted the truth. I tried to find peace in it. He said, my lawyer told me I'm fucking up the case.
Wow.
And I can't say. That's why he was there at that meeting. He wasn't there to make peace. He was trying to justify and make sure nobody able to say the truth would come out he was there for that reason. Y'all can, if y'all had common sense, but he playing on y'all sympathy. He playing on y'all. He wanted revenge for his son, and I understand that. But he wasn't there to get peace. He was trying to see what information was out there.
Absolutely not.
He was trying to get up there and say, hey, you know what? My son didn't do this.
We absolutely know that he was playing the game. We absolutely 1000% know that Jeff Metcalf was playing a Christian, was playing like he loved or forgave Karmelo, because as soon as he got what he wanted in the courtroom, we was niggas. We was worthless hoes. We was EBT queen. He was watermelon felon. Okay? That's who he's always been. Let's keep going. That's who he always been. He's always been racist. He's always hated us. And he told his kids to hate us too.
My son didn't do that. He was trying to make sure that y'all didn't say anything that would contradict him getting revenge for his son. They sensed that. They saw that. They saw why he was there, because he didn't do it the right way. If he were there, he would have said, hey, can I just talk? Can I just tell him I'm here? You know, for
now, Bishop, what make it so bad?
What's the
he caught himself, and the black woman that was on the live stream said, hold on, did you say your son said, I'll make you move?
Listen.
And then he said,
listen, sir, with this dumb comment of yours. He ain't got to do nothing. But the fact that he said he did, acted like he did, and didn't, that's a problem. He don't got to do shit. I would have respected him more if he didn't. If he said he didn't. But he lied just to get what he wanted. Period. So shut up. If you're gonna come in my house, sit down. Be respectful. Just shut up. Let's keep going.
Said, no, that's what I would say. He lied instantly. Watch this. He switched it up and said, no, that's what I would say. He lied. Watch this. Watch how fast he lied. Let's just make it. Let's let it play all the way to the end.
That's not what happened. And that's not what happened. Let's stick to the truth. My son said, dude, I'll make you. I don't know exactly what was said. I wasn't there.
He did. So he said, I'll make you move. That's when you pushed.
No. Listen, I would have said.
What does Christian have to?
He switched it up from what his son really said to, oh, no, that's what I would have said.
No, that's why he quick lie. He's smart. He can realize he don't say no. He really said I would have said, because he knew that's what he said. So
that's what his son said. Yeah.
I would have said, but he said my son said I'm a. You know that ain't no mistake. Y'all stop. But this is what I don't understand here. Please, I don't understand this here. Please, why this lawyer didn't get all this information y'all got? Come on, man.
Me and you could have got him off.
We could have got him out. Come on, man. Look at the evidence you got. It's proof. What they did, they didn't put that. They didn't tell the truth. Those kids lied for him. And the people don't see it. I'm gonna tell you what our people on the scene. We on the focus on he lost a life. It's more than that. We got that. We know an innocent. We know a kid. I'm not saying innocent. We know an innocent kid made a mistake, wasn't here. But we also know a life was taken. We understand that we don't want to see nobody lose. I don't care what color they is.
Right.
You can't, there's no value on life. I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But watch this here. But the intent, the Bible said we have a high priest cannot be touched with our infirmity.
That's correct.
But he look at the intent of a heart of a man.
Exactly.
God look at your intent.
And I know for a fact, and I can say with confidence that Karmelo Anthony did not intend to kill Austin. He stayed on the scene. He was visibly shaken. He asked if he was okay. He said he wasn't going to die. He cried. He admitted to what he did because he didn't want to hide it. keep going.
Intent. He don't look at your mistakes. He look at your intent. Did he intend to go to school or go to a track and kill nobody? No. Did he intend to kill the madcap? No. Did he intend to start trouble that day? Did he intend to go to school that day and knowing that I'm finna call somebody to mess with me, the twin brother? No. Did he intend, watch this here, to take a knife to school or a blade or a look pocket, whatever that thing was? Did he intend to go and kill somebody that day? Y'all got to stop. Be honest. If anybody say he intent to go there for trouble, you're not right.
Right, and liars.
You're the brother accuser. You're not right.
You're making excuses. You're making excuses. You're making excuses, and you're telling your kids, and you're telling the world that it's okay to bully somebody. It's okay to put your hands on somebody. It's okay. That's what the hell that you're telling your kids. So get out of my comments talking about why did he bring a knife. You don't know what he been through. You don't know if he was bullied before. The fact is he didn't intend to kill that boy. Period. Period.
I'm speaking to. You are the people. You gonna make us look like we bad. You gonna make us look like, one guy said, a murder is a murder. If it's a murder, but if it's not a murder, it's not a murder.
It's not a murder.
Look up what a murder is.
Exactly.
So stop saying, this kid.
You've been in the penal system. You've went through the penal system. You've had a lot of experience with the legal procedures and legal system in prison, 15 years in prison. You know by now what true murder is. Is what Karmelo did true? It was that murder.
Absolutely not. If y'all want to call people hypocrites and y'all want to talk about blasphemy and y'all want to talk about God don't love murderers or he don't, Paul, the Apostle Paul, murdered plenty of people. He was one of the most powerful prophets and apostles that God chose on this earth. So do not come in here talking about what God and who God don't love. Blasphemy is what you're doing when you're making excuses for kids that decide to bully people instead of going to get an adult. You're making excuses for it. And it's going to happen to your children because you're not teaching them the lesson that should be taught right now at this very moment, which is tell your goddamn kids that don't put their hands on somebody. And none of this will happen. So don't tell me who God won't love and what's blasphemy. Because that tells me you don't read your Bible. And don't start telling me about cussing either, because Peter cussed. And so the goddamn I. Let's get back to it.
No, it wasn't a murder because it wasn't premeditated. It wasn't saying they tried to say he didn't go intent. He didn't know.
That's right, Tangi.
He didn't bring a knife to intent to go and kill somebody. That means he must have had it on him all the time.
First of all, Ronaldo, let me tell you something. I can tell you whatever the hell I want to tell you on my goddamn platform. You can see your way out of here. Or you can say something else stupid and I'll put your ass out of here. Because y'all pissing me off. And I wasn't trying to be like this tonight.
And he wasn't doing it for the reason people try to make it look like it. But if he had it that day, he didn't have it before. He could have been using it. A lot of times they use to clean their cleats off. They use to put up. It could be many reasons. Color apple up. It could be many reasons. But Satan would make it look like he came there looking for trouble. We know that's not true. Regardless of why he got it with him.
If Karmelo, number one, was invited there, I'm just stating all the facts, and he was sitting on a Frisco ISD bench, and he was participating at the track meet. Austin was not participating at the track meet.
He ain't supposed to been there. Was suspended.
Okay, let's keep going. Also, Austin was the first one to say something to him. Hunter and Austin was the first one to say something to him. Austin also threatened This came out in court that he will beat his ASS, right? And he called him a BITCH. Austin did this. With all of this being said, and Karmelo never stood up. Was Karmelo the provoker or was Austin the provoker?
Listen, Hunter was the provoker. Hunter is the one that started the shit. Just like Hunter is the one that started the shit with the cheerleaders. Just like Hunter, per the cheerleaders, does it all the time.
Say something. Listen to me, brother, please.
Austin died because of Hunter and Eddie Barr.
You know, if a person sitting down, you know that kid went up to that young man, Karmelo, and threatened to move him. Y'all stop playing. And people that's honest know it's more than what they are saying out there. Y'all know, and they trying to say because he was under intent, he had the right to put his hand on. This is what they saying. Regardless of what, even if he tried to kick his tail, he shouldn't have been under intent. That's people that's not honest. He should have not put his hand on him. He should not been in a position to have authority to tell another kid what to do. All of them was wrong. Yes, he was setting under intent, do not change the fact. It do not change moral law. It do not change common sense. Y'all stop saying that. That's why they keep saying he told them 15 times it was under intent. They are trying to justify Austin's behavior. Right. They're trying to justify why Austin put his hand on this black kid.
Correct.
And that's what they're trying to do. And all of we're trying to say that if Austin would have went got a teacher or coach, and Austin had him put his own authority to put his hand on him, even if he touch or grab him, whatever he intent, this kid wouldn't have had an opportunity to be in this position. He would have never, if he would have never gotten in his space, he had to get up on him. You walking up on bleachers. If I see you walking up where I'm at going, I'm looking. I don't know why he gave him a chance enough to even get up on him. Karmelo must have been scared for real.
He was scared.
I wouldn't even allow you to come. As I saw you walking up,
I could tell that Karmelo wasn't a fighter. If he was a fighter, they would have brought that up in court. I do believe he was scared.
I would have stood up. He sat down until he got up over him. That means he don't really want no trouble.
Okay, so hold on, guys. Christina says you don't kill someone because they push you. Baby, ma'am, do me a favor. You and your 4 goons surround me. Put your hands on me more than once. Grab my stuff, because Hunter said that Austin grabbed Karmelo's bag. Surround me. Grab my stuff. I tell you, I warn you. Don't do this. Don't touch me. And you proceed to put your hands on me, ma'am. You just might get unalived as well. Because don't nobody want to fight. Some people are just not like that. They're not ghetto. This boy wasn't ghetto. He lived in a 2-parent household in the suburbs. He went to a very good school. His GPA was 3.7. Track meet captain, football captain. That wasn't his mindset. He's never been in that situation. Let me tell you something. Do it to me. And see if I don't start swinging or something. And you just might get unalived as well. So do me a favor, change your mindset. If I tell you don't touch me, you better not touch me. Period.
Like they said, he don't want no smoke. If he wants to smoke, it's nowhere he could have just sat there after they done had any kind of communication as you got to go. Then I'm telling you, man, come on, y'all. Y'all know he walked up there saying, y'all know he walked up there with some authority, with some gangster stuff. Come on. That's why I don't want to hear no white people. Let me say this. That's unfair.
You know what, Christina? The difference between you and me, while you're saying same goes for you, is I would never walk up on you. I would never try to bully you. It's not in my mind. It's not in my mind. So that what you just said, same goes for me, doesn't even apply to somebody like me. But I am telling you, surround me, please. And you gonna FA and FO too. And I'm gonna do it in Jesus' name.
You ain't right. You doing that because he's a white guy.
And I said what I said.
It's not a race car. It is a race car because you're not doing it the right way. You're not being honest. So stop saying it ain't a white black thing. Yeah, it is. You trying to make black folks think that where you can justify Austin action. Austin was wrong. Camilla made a bad decision. It's just the truth.
A live stream on TikTok where Jeff Metcalf was talking and he slipped up and almost said something. I want to see if you catch it.
Can I say this here? I hope I can find it. You know, when I talk to him, you know, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna pass. I did record him. Y'all ought to see how he talk for real. I never seen a Christian cuss like that.
All right, guys. So that is the end of that video. What do you all think? Let's talk about it. What do y'all think? Let's get some comments with substance in the comment section, because I, for one, I've had it to hear with these trollish comments. If we don't have another anything else to say, then I'm going to play another video that another supporter did send us, and let's talk about that. Because going back and forth with these idiots, because that's what they are, they're idiots, in the comments is not something that I really want to do. I'm trying my best not to do it. Okay, so all right, so another supporter did send us another video, so let's watch this one. I still want to know what they put in that damn trash can, by the way. Let's go. Does it have sound to this? Oh. Let's back up.
First. Look at this scuffle. Now, watch my cursor. Right here, everybody thinks this person right here is Karmelo. Karmelo on the right. Everybody thought that was Karmelo. But guess what? This is one of Austin's friends. And this is Austin and Hunter. Guess where Karmelo is? In the middle. He's still sitting down. He's still sitting down. I'm going to prove it to y'all right now. Watch this. And I'm going to blow it up so you can see it. Let me rewind it a little bit. Here we go. Right here. That person went back. See how Karmelo shot up the middle. Watch this. Watch this. Now, the person that just got pushed right here, that's the other person that surrounded Karmelo. What happened was they punched Karmelo and pushed him, and Carmelo's momentum pushed this guy. That's the guy that went back. He is on Austin and Hunter's team. Karmelo is in the middle. Watch when Karmelo shoots out of the middle. And this guy right here, when you see Karmelo shoot up here, this guy is still going to be there. This guy is still going to be there when Karmelo shoots up the middle. Watch this. Do you see this guy still there?
Yep.
Do you see him? He's still there. This proves that they surrounded Karmelo. That's Karmelo right there.
They did.
Yep.
This proves they surrounded. Do you see the gap? Right. That's where Karmelo was sitting.
Right. He has a great.
That's where he was sitting, ladies and gentlemen.
Blended in.
Now let me blow it up.
He blended in.
Let me blow it up
because of the color.
I missed this last night
of his hoodie.
But I'm going to tell you right now, even when Satan and the devil tries to fool us, the truth is still in the lie.
And the devil was
Let
a
me
lie.
rewind it one more time. Here we go. Here's the push. Here's the punch and the push. Right here, they're already wailing on Karmelo. Right there, they've punched him in the face. That's where we get the whelp. They've punched him in the side of the face and everything, in the eye. But this guy right here is not Karmelo. Everybody thought this was Karmelo.
Right, but he had on a gray sweatshirt,
Everybody thought this was Karmelo. This is not Karmelo.
Those are twins.
This is one of the goons,
and they're
Austin's goons, and this is Austin and Hunter.
Call them what they is.
Karmelo is in the middle. Watch. I'm going to prove to you how Karmelo shoots up the gap from the middle. Watch this. Boom. Did you see that?
Yes.
Boom. Did you see Karmelo? He's shooting up the middle.
Yep. I see him. I see his legs go up.
He's already gone.
Yep.
Now you're about to see him at the top of the tent. This guy is still there.
Yep.
This boy was assaulting Karmelo from one side, and Austin and Hunter was assaulting Karmelo
from the other side.
The other side.
Right.
Yeah.
You're lying.
Oh yeah.
Come on. Come on, God. Come through, Jesus.
Trying to figure out.
Come on. Come on, what? This is something, okay.
Absolutely, Daddy.
Absolutely. I'm trying to fuck that. I'm trying to think of something good to say. Okay, let's say.
All right. You guys saw it. You guys saw it. We got eyes to see and ears to hear. These people in the comments that troll us every day don't got a life, don't got a mind, they can't think, they don't got a heart. And guess what? I don't give two shits about you. Thank you for your views and thank you for your comments, dummy. It's free that boy. It's free nephew. It's free Karmelo. And it's make an example out of this and teach the kids in every school not to take things into their own hands and go get their kid. All right, guys, so we got another video. That we want to watch. But someone's telling me that we really do need to watch this footage one more time because something's in that trash can, guys. And we're not going to watch all of it, but I want to watch it again because we got some people on here that haven't seen it. So let's watch it and school them. Let's school them. Let's watch these ghouls come in here like they BDs or GDs or Crips or Bloods. Let's try to speed it up because it's kind of going too slow. You'll see them here in a minute. Storming right on over to Karmelo. While you're lying. Sorry. Don't know how I got that far back ahead, but this is when Karmelo first enters the stadium. He's highlighted. He has his hoodie on, his backpack on his back. What's odd to me is they didn't show us when Eddie Parra called him into the tent. Why? What are you hiding and why are you hiding it? Well, you want the world to believe that he was a cold-blooded killer. That's why you didn't show that. But there was a witness that said he did it. Now watch the thugs. Bone Thugs in Harmony. With a mission. Walk right up to Karmelo. Intent all in their strut. Yeah, don't play with us. Just the truth game, baby. Tell him, Gene. Tell him, Gene. Watch him. You got some of them running to catch up. Are we gonna get this little nigger? That's what they're saying. Somebody, Eddie Para. Yeah, I believe that you text him. Allegedly. Allegedly. Right on up to Karmelo sitting down. There go the big bad wolves. Right on up there. Stood right in his face. Didn't even turn around to face the field. And then here come the other ones. And they in Karmelo's face right now. Probably call them all kind of niggers. You get up out of my tent, it's not even your tent. He's still sitting down. And you got some of them still standing up. So you can't tell me that they were not bullying this kid, intimidating this kid, talking crazy to this kid, and according to the police report, putting his hands on this kid and his belongings. Sad situation. From the mountain of Caucasus is where white people are from. Yeah, it's an excuse. Yeah, bullying is a valid reason. Don't bully. And they still up there bullying this kid, threatening this kid. And then you'll see somebody to come out to be the lookout guy. Yep. And you're going to see others throw a couple of things in the trash can. And one going to circle back and go back and get it. I wonder what it was. You see on this appeal, they're going to see all of that. Because we're bringing it out. We're advocating. We're showing it. It's going to be impossible for them to ignore it. Somebody drop in the comments, new trial. New trial for Karmelo. Everybody drop in the comments, new trial. All right, guys, watch. I'm sorry, I can't blow it up anymore. Those thugs still in that boy's face. Don't make no damn sense. Still in this boy's face. dear. I don't know who you're talking to, but I'm not a religious person. I'm a spiritual person. I believe in God, and Jesus is my savior. I understand your frustration. I really do. But what you're seeing some people respond to is some very, very nasty comments. Some very disrespectful, degrading comments. So I'm asking you to grant them some grace. Let's keep watching. Yes, new trial for Karmelo. Because look at these thugs. They over there tormenting this kid. Surrounded him. You know that team had on all black, right? All of them had on black. All you see is black. You don't even see Karmelo's gray sweatshirt because they're surrounding him. Hold on, it's getting ready to happen now. And then you'll see those kids run to the trash can and drop whatever it was. I want y'all to know that I love y'all. I appreciate everybody that supports me. And while we're watching this, I'm just going to remind you that this channel can receive donations if the Lord puts it on your heart. On Facebook, we can receive stars. And on YouTube, we can do super chats, super stickers, and gifting memberships as well. And I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. But we're going to keep screaming free Karmelo. We're going to keep doing it. Those thugs are still in their face, huh? Don't make no sense at all. Ridiculous, if you ask me. Still in his kid's face, bullying him. Taunting him, threatening him. He's warning them, don't touch me. Please don't touch me. Gonna try to twist this kid's words. Sick of it. Wow. You guys saw it. You guys saw it for yourself. You guys saw it for yourself. Free Karmelo. Stop playing with us. Stop playing with us. Let's take some more comments. Tangi says he is the beginning and the end. Yes, he is. He's talking about the Lord. Yeah. He is. He is, guys. I got one more video that I'm going to show before we end the live tonight. Just give me a moment. Let me find it. I am picking and choosing. If any of the supporters want me to play something, just let me know. Send it to me via inbox and we'll get into it. We'll get into it, guys. We'll get into it. All right, so let's see what this young lady has to say. Listen. Okay, are you not able to hear her? Because I pushed play, so I'm not quite sure. Let me see. I probably need to push it right here.
That can wipe out millions of people and still be the victim in every fucking situation. I'm not understanding that. I was trying to holler, oh, what about black on black crime? What about the million human beings that you wiped off the earth in Iraq? What about the 500,000 that you wiped out in Vietnam?
Listen.
What about the 500,000 you just wiped out in the span of 3 years in Palestine?
Listen.
Like, what the fuck are we talking about? These motherfuckers are the only motherfuckers that can literally just drop bombs discriminately on people and still somehow be the victim.
Right.
White people are the only motherfuckers that...
Listen, is she lying? No. She's not lying. She's telling the truth. Let's talk about it. Why are you guys always the victim? Why? It's not the whole race. Like I said, it's some beautiful, beautiful white people out here that understand our pain, understand our struggle, that sees the disparities. They see it all. So please stop trying to call the truth game racist. We're not racist. We just recognize races. And that just might be you. We got another video because we only got about 13 minutes left in this live. And tomorrow we're going to have some guests come on the panel with us. But let's take a look and see what he has to say.
Had Karmelo Anthony been a white boy and Austin Metcalf and his group of friends would have been black people,
truth,
we'd have never even seen this in a courtroom.
Thanks.
Hell, they probably would have never even filed charges or pulled out the handcuffs.
Say that.
The same people now that are crying for Metcalf's life would be cheering in the streets and applauding him if the roles were reversed.
Come on, man.
Now tell me that I'm lying.
Sir, you, sir, are not lying. You, sir, are not lying. And everybody knows it. Right, we said not all white people. We said that. James said God don't favor white people. V says LOL. Tandy says the Alpha and Omega. James says yes it is. White people are not going to heaven no matter what they try or do. V says my God loves us all. Well, why don't you love like your God? That's the question I want to know. Because the God I know, which is the only really true and living God, the Most High, He loves. He loves. Which means that you wouldn't be on my channel trolling me, causing chaos in my comments, knowing that you don't agree with me. Is that of God? No. Teddy says God don't favor sin, period. Yes. James says you keep believing a lie. Tandy says yes, he loves us all. Absolutely. Tandy says I know. Let me put the comments on the screen. Stephanie says he's right that on. Amen. Right on. Amen. Christina says we're definitely not. Yes. You're racist. You're racist. I'm gonna tell you why. You knew that I was talk about Karmelo Anthony, and you know I'm black. But your racist tendencies told you to click on my live anyway and try to force your opinions onto me and the others that believe that he's defending himself. That's racist and bullying. So you are racist, and I can say it with my chest, because if you wasn't, you would have kept scrolling. Don't come on here with that I'm not a racist bullshit, because you absolutely are racist. And if you didn't know, now you know that you are flat out racist. One more video, guys, and we out of here. I got to eat dinner. We got to go to work in the morning. You know that the Truth Gang, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all for always showing up for us. And we thank you so much. And thank y'all. Y'all have been amazing with these trolls. You didn't get too out of hand. And I appreciate you guys for that. So one more video and we are out of here. Let's see what this young man has to say. Because somebody sent this to me. Can you guys hear this? Let me see. I'm gonna have to rewind it.
Same way. Everybody's starting to dress the same way.
How do you rewind it?
Everybody think the same people is cool. And it just over time, it just be like, you're not even thinking for yourself. You program to think whatever social media, whatever the popular topic is. So how you break that, chat, algorithmic engineering, if you can't travel, is reading the book.
Sure what this is
Go somewhere, like program your mind to think differently, or make new friends. Do things that you don't necessarily go hang out in nature. What you think is real online kind of creates this hyper reality, what you think is actual real life. But there's a difference between what's on this phone, what's on this computer.
Okay, so I'm not quite sure what he's talking about. So we're gonna take his video down, and I'm going to make another video, the last video of the night. This is an example of what some white people decide to do to us, and I say some, again, not all. Let me see. I'm gonna pull this up. I really don't like Instagram, but this is on Instagram, and we're gonna see what they have to say. And then we are out of here, and we will meet tomorrow. Same time, same place.
That 911 call, did you know Destiny had been shot?
Yes.
And you told them that a black male, unknown black male, entered the door and fired a shot and shot Destiny.
Yes.
Why did you tell that story to 911?
Because I didn't want Gavin to live with the fact that he had shot his sister for the rest of his life.
The story that an unidentified black male had shot from the door was not true, was it?
No, sir.
Why?
This is a white woman named Robin Howing.
Oh my God.
Who shot and killed her 5-year-old daughter in 2019.
So y'all want to talk about the sins of some, not all, some white people, because there's some beautiful white people in this world. Y'all want to point out the deaths and the crimes that are committed in the black community, but you don't want to talk about the crimes and the deaths and the heinous things that are committed in your community. This is one of them. She shot her 5-year-old daughter, trying to pin it on a black man.
But you know what she did when she called 911? She told them that an unidentified black man came in and shot her child. She knew that that was a lie, but she still told the police that. Now, if you're familiar with this case, then you know that this woman changed her story at least 3 different times. First, it was the black man, then it was her son, then she just didn't know what the hell was going on. But instead of her taking accountability or allowing her child to take accountability for what they had done, what did she do? She tried to blame it on the black man. Mind you, these are the same people that tell us why we always got to bring race into it. Why we making everything about race. Right. When this is what they do.
They get on my nerves. Y'all get on my nerves when y'all say that, because y'all the racist ones. Y'all the racist ones, clearly. You try to project and deflect and gaslight us. We not falling for it. Don't come back. Don't come over here.
This is not the only case that this has happened. How many Emmett Tills do we have? How many times have this happened? And you see, they'll always talk about, oh, the 13% commits 50% of crime and all this BS they try to spew, but they will never tell you that over 50% of those convictions are overturned. They will knowingly sit on a stand and lie, have a black person killed or sit to jail for the rest of their lives,
Right.
and feel no remorse about it until the day they're on their deathbed. And then that's when they want to confess all of their sins.
Clive Davis.
And that's why the conversation around jury selection is always a main topic. Because black people, we don't have that low down dirty nature.
It's not even in us. That's why I can't even respond to these people like they should be responding to. It's not even in me. I don't have that type of hate for an entire race. Period.
Of convicting someone who we know is innocent. But we can't say the same about them.
When you made that 911 call, did you know Destiny had been shot?
Yes.
And you told them that a black male, unknown black male, entered the door and fired a shot and shot Destiny.
Yes.
Why did you tell that story to 911?
Because I didn't want Gavin to live with the fact that he had shot his sister for the rest of his life.
The story that an unidentified black male had shot from the door was not true, was it?
No, sir.
It's a white woman named Robin.
All right, guys, we are done for the evening. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. I love you guys. I thank you. And you know we'll be back tomorrow. So with that being said, can y'all please do Auntie Leah a favor? Drop Truth Gang in the comments on your way out. Let's meet tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. We will have guests with us, and we will continue to talk about Karmelo. We got to fit in Kendrick, though, because Kendrick keeps coming up. We got to fit that in. But again, love y'all. Peace and love. I will see y'all tomorrow night. Y'all have a blessed night and have a good day at work tomorrow. Y'all know how we do Truth Gang Anthem.
No lie.
Somebody put fist in the comments. Fist in the comments.
We stand on facts. If it don't add up, we don't rock. No feelings in it, we won't prove. Standing 10 toes on the truth. On truth, no cap, no spin, no disguise. No, we see through every lie. We do pressure on them every time. Crush Truth Gang, never fall in line. Never move our rumors, I verify first. If the
good night, baby. Thank you, Tasha. Thank you so much, y'all. Thank you for being here, baby.
If it don't make
hey,
sense,
Wilbur, salute.
Independent mind.
Definitely. I always love seeing you, baby. Tangy, thank you.
They be talking loud, but they stand on nothing. I'm building a case while they building discussions.
Good night, baby.
In my lens, I don't lean left or right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I'ma call it on sight. Every claim get tested, every angle review.
Hey.
We don't chase opinions, we align with the proof.
Truth over everything, baby.
No feelings in it, we won't prove. Standing 10 toes on the truth. Nope, we see through every lie. Pressure on them every time. Pressure, Truth Gang, never fall in line. No shortcuts taken, we follow the trail. Even if it led somewhere, people won't tell. I don't care who involved, I don't care who it hit. Truth don't pick sides, it expose what it is. Every detail matter, I'm zooming it in from the start to the end, where the gaps where it been. If the timeline off, then the story collapse, and I'm bringing it up. I ain't
love y'all. See y'all tomorrow night.
We don't fold under pressure, we applied it instead. They be hoping we stop, we apply it again. 10 toes planted, we ain't moving for 10 nothing. Truth Gang solid, yeah, we stand on something. It don't matter where it
we go.
It don't matter what it
shows. They don't understand that. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow.